Hey Pony Pals, it's Emma from Paint Pony Studios, and today I just kind of wanted to do a little review of the models that we've gotten in the past month or so. I think Carter came out probably towards the beginning of February. We just got Klaus in the mail the other day. Charleston was from the 2019 Premier Club, and he just arrived as well. And then we did get our letter for the 2020 Premier Club, which I'll actually read some of it to you guys and show you the lovely drawing that we got. But I guess let's start with Carter and Charleston actually came at the same time. We literally got them on the same day. So why don't we go ahead and start with these two. So Carter is on the Dundee mold. I don't think there's actually like a legitimate mold name for it other than Dundee at the moment. And I have to say that this is my favorite coloration of Dundee so far. The original I thought was fine, but the way that it was executed, like in plastic, was not ideal for me personally. And then Hal at Breyer Fest, not that I have anything wrong with like a solid horse. I'm glad that Breyer did like a nice solid horse. But for me, there's something about $75 for something with almost no shading and no dapples and none of that was a little like, But this guy was actually the same price as Hal. 70, I think he came to like 89 or 90 with shipping or something like that. And he's just stunning. He does have a little bit of a pearlescent finish to him, which I really love. I'm big on the pearlies. I know some people don't care for him, but I think it adds depth to the color. And he has beautiful dapples. He's a really, really nice rose gray. Lovely dapples. You can't see it from there, and I may have to add some photos at the end, but he does actually have shaded eyes. He does have brown eyes. He is stamped on the bottom of his barrel, Collector Club 2020. And yeah, there's a couple like little seams and stuff in places where, like if you were going to customize this mold, you'd have to kind of sand them down. But for an OF, they're not the most obvious, and they actually did his dapples very, very well, especially in this dark area on his haunches. So to me, it looks like, because he has rose gray, it looks like a bay going gray. So he's got some really, really nice color to him. Then for Charleston, this is the Premier Club Stablemate Freebie. And he's supposed to be a mini Hamilton, which I love Hamilton. Hamilton was my favorite release out of the Premier Club for 2019. And I think this little guy is adorable. I'm looking forward to seeing this mold in a couple different colors. I'm fingers crossed that Breyer Fest will have one, or even that he might be the run for Seattle. We don't know. That would be kind of cool. But he is really nicely shaded. I love, again, the pearlescent on him. And for having, he has the cat tracking, kind of, like Hamilton does, but not the mapping. Got a little bit of an icky right there, got it. But really nicely detailed for something this small, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing this in other colors. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead with Klaus, and this is the first of the 2020 Stablemates Club horses. So they actually kind of did a little bit different thing on the back of the box as usual. But this is the Leopard Appy Darwin, Black Leopard Appy Darwin. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this guy open and we'll take a peek. Okay, So I personally like the mold, like this side of the mold better, the side with no mane. I really like seeing this lovely crest that he has going on. I think the spot pattern is just great. I really would have liked to see some mapping, but that's kind of a little bit of a personal preference, honestly. Just because like this is, you know, a really, really good paint job for the 20 or 25, I can't remember what these guys are, that you pay. Lots more in depth than the appaloosas that Breyer typically gives you, which are the like splatter dot ones when they're on this scale. I don't see anything wrong with him. I really am loving the striped hooves a lot. I think this guy's going to show really, really well. You're probably going to find a lot of people showing him as a nab strip. I may fall into that, or I may try to see if there's some other breed that would fit the look of this guy. My thought as well would be a historical Lipizan, because historical Lipizans did come in some really wild colors. So this guy is great, and actually like you can't even feel the masking. Like sometimes when a horse has mask markings, you can kind of run your finger over it and be like, oh yes, that's where they painted it. But he is totally smooth. The spot pattern is really, really nicely done, and he's even got some little sclera down there. Or not sclera, sclera's in the eyes, but he's actually got some like modeling. It's a face-off. It's a face-off. Then I'll look at this letter for you guys. So the first Premier Club horse of 2020 is Altanai. I believe that's how you pronounce it. He is an Accoltique stallion sculpted by Heather Polillo, who, if you guys are familiar with last year's Stablemate Club horse Grayson, she also sculpted him. And he is an Accoltique stallion whose color was designed by Amanda Brock, which I'm really excited for. So that's the sketch that Heather did of him. This is the actual like color prototype. He's going to be a buckskin, really golden buckskin for those of you who know your teaks. He's going to be super duper shiny. I'm hoping that instead of pearls, they break out some metallics. But we did learn some interesting stuff for the Premier Club in this letter, so I will go ahead and not read all of it, but I want to just tell you guys some of the news we've actually gotten. So Heather Polillo and Amanda Brock are the first pair for the Premier Club, and then our remaining two artists in this year's Premier Collection are new to the Breyer stable, but both are deservedly well known in the world of equine sculpture. Lynn Fraley of Laugh and Bear Studio has created a sculpture for us that has majestic presence and expression. The coat color was designed by the talented Stephanie Baylock and is loud and proud. Now, Stephanie posted a little teaser, or Breyer posted a little teaser. One of the two posted a teaser image of her coat pattern, and it will be a black leopard appaloosa, which I'm exceptionally excited for because that's my thing, guys. But I also really love Lynn Fraley. So for me to have a combo piece of Lynn and Stephanie, I think this is just going to be fantastic. We're also excited to welcome Kylie Parks of Studio Thornrose. Kylie designed the finished work on her own piece, and this one is sure to knock your socks off. It's a sculpture that will be sure to make performance showers happy. Both painted prototypes are here with us at HQ, and they're equally stunning. We look forward to sharing them with you throughout this coming year. So a performance-friendly horse by Kylie Parks with her own paint job. I think this is going to be a winner. Of course, where would the Premier Collection be without a bonus stablemate model? Look forward to a frequently requested breed by Bridget Eberl. So Bridget does a lot of Baroque breeds and draft breeds. So I'm wondering if maybe we're going to get another little Spanish horse, or we haven't had really any new draft models when you think about it on the stablemate scale. So that'll be exciting. But it'll be really interesting to see what comes of this year's Premier Club and what comes from Breyer in general. So if you guys liked the video, go ahead and give a like, leave a comment, and tell me what Premier Club release you guys are most excited for. And in the meantime, I will see you in the next video. Bye.